Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready, set! Fight, 60! Ready!
Lance going to put it up right away. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Striker! Black shot! Yellow, go!
Lance now on first down. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Falcons at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready!
Throwing again on second down. Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Close, 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Austin, the man in motion left.
Green.
Lance looks to throw again. He finds Austin complete. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
On first down, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. Was not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hey, ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Hunter Henry brings it in. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. T.J. Watt able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Austin, the man in motion left. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The Lance going to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go. Black open.
Lance now on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first and 10, here's Lance. He's got a man. Complete. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays.
And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. A great effort there. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott will set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Prescott now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Boston, the man in motion left.
Right blue. Jackrabbit.
Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
38-yard line, second and 9.
Snap, red. You little. Cut.
To throw, it's Lance. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Lance looking to throw it. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Lance again. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Shot, 17. Striker, 3-3.
Play action, now it's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A third down gain of 19.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Watch it. 6. Right. Ready?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? Gibson again.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He coughs it up, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they wanted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Prescott. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 44, Prescott. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He finds Austin complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like this. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4-2, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out the full.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct,